Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang berhormat Senator Tengku Datuk Seri Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz, our Minister of Finance, yang berbahagia Datuk Syed Zaid Alba, Chairman of the Securities Commission of Malaysia, our partners from Maybank, Chairman Datuk Moyani, CEO Datuk Farid, and other colleagues, yang berbahagia CEO for Bursa Malaysia Datuk Omar Swift, our distinguished panel of speakers, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. Welcome to the 16th edition of Invest Malaysia 2020. Let me begin by expressing our heartfelt appreciation to our Minister for joining us this morning despite his busy schedule. It's only 9 a.m. and our Minister Tengku Zafrul is already on his third appointment this morning after the first interview with Bloomberg, and after that, a meeting with some fund managers. Indeed, it's a very busy schedule for him, and we appreciate his commitment towards us this morning. And to all our participants, I hope you are safe and in good health, wherever you may be. Thank you for attending our Invest Malaysia 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to cover three areas in my welcoming address this morning. First, on the new direction and approach for Invest Malaysia 2020. Since our launch back in 2004, Invest Malaysia has become synonymous as the platform to discuss, dialogue, and debate actions that will inject greater dynamism and vibrancy into our capital market. It is the stage that highlights Malaysia's unique value propositions. This year, however, we are convening Invest Malaysia virtually for the first time, given the cross-border travel restrictions, and to ensure everyone's health and safety. We are indeed fortunate that technology has enabled us to broaden our reach globally, with close to 1,000 institutional investors, public listed companies, and partners across the globe joining us for this year's capital market conversation. Rest assured that this virtual platform will still deliver an enhanced and interactive Invest Malaysia experience, providing insights from decision makers and industry captains to you. The theme for this year's Invest Malaysia is Recover, Advance, and Sustain, and it aims to bring out meaningful conversations from around Malaysia's economic recovery from COVID-19. In addition, we will share marketplace advances that are being put in place to ensure long-term sustainable growth. Invest Malaysia 2020 will adopt a more targeted approach by having our capital market conversations in thematic series, enabling us to focus on target sectors. This will be more effective and allow greater clarity on our efforts to ensure long-term sustainable growth of our marketplace post-COVID-19. Now, to further promote inclusivity amongst the investing community, we will be streaming selected sessions live through our Bursa Marketplace Facebook page. This will enable more retail investors' participation and empower the next-gen investors, which is a key focus area for the exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is going through an unprecedented healthcare crisis. Assessing the economic impact of COVID-19 has been challenging due to the extreme speed in which this crisis has unfolded. Foreign outflows from the country's capital markets have persisted throughout the period as investors remain cautious. However, this phenomenon is not only unique to Malaysia, but experienced by all emerging equity markets in Asia. And this brings me to the second topic on Bursa Malaysia's purpose as the marketplace for investors, business, and intermediaries alike. While there were calls to suspend trading, we believe having continued and reliable access to the Malaysian capital market is vital for immediate and long-term market confidence. To aid in the recovery of the market, Bursa Malaysia, together with the Securities Commission, introduced various relief measures aimed at lessening the financial burden and provide greater flexibility for our stakeholders to navigate through this challenging period. Amidst the many uncertainties, the Malaysian economy has been a success story of perseverance, stability, and inclusion spanning over 6 decades. Our strong fundamentals have provided some resilience against volatility in the global economy. According to the World Bank, while Malaysia, like many other economies, have been deeply affected by COVID-19, our diversified economic structure and sound track record of macroeconomic management are some of the factors that have contributed to our resilience. And this makes Malaysia well placed to recover from this crisis. And this is reflected by our benchmark IMKL index being the best performing index among the ASEAN markets, declining by only 5.5% in the first half of 2020 to 1,501, compared to the 19.6% decline in Singapore's STI and 15.2% decline in Thailand's SCT index over the same period. It also outperformed regional peers during this COVID-19 period. The healthcare index in particular recorded stellar gains of 86.9% for the first half of 2020 as internationally renowned glove manufacturers continue to attract the attention of investors, building upon the strong momentum even before the pandemic as a potential beneficiary of the US-China trade diversion. Ladies and gentlemen, although Malaysia stands out as one of the economic success stories in Asia over the past few decades, there is one pervasive conversation today that needs to be discussed. Will we use this unique period to advance faster, or will we go back to the status quo? Which brings me to the third subject on the importance of PLCs to continue to perform financially. Over the last 5 years, our domestic market has been confronted with several challenges stemming from escalating trade tensions, softer economic growth outlook, and lackluster corporate earnings. Between 2015 and 2019, earnings of Malaysian PLCs have declined by 5.4%, and this is something that we need to address. Given the rapid changes that have occurred, moving forward, with the status quo now seems somewhat inconceivable, we need to relook and possibly replicate some of the past successes, such as the GLC transformation program. Between 2004 and 2015, many GLCs were transformed into better performance, better governance, and enhanced nation-building roles. And over that 11-year period, the net profit of the 17 government-linked companies grew by some 10.2% per annum, and their combined market capitalization grew 2.9 times to 386 billion ringgit. And this represents a total shareholder return of 11.1% per annum. Other non-GLCs similarly performed well over the same period, as reflected in the improvement in the FBM KLCI, with a CAGR of 5.8% over the same period. Well, we believe that the time has come for shareholders, including GLICs, to demand more from the board and management of PLCs they invest in. So later, at about 11 a.m., I look forward to moderating the second session with the GLIC captains later. Ladies and gentlemen, Malaysia's capital market has long been recognized as forward-looking, well-regulated, and ranks highly in investor protection. Our market is aligned with global best practices in corporate governance that led to the protection of stakeholders across the triple bottom line of social, environmental, and financial profits. We hope today's agenda will give you a better understanding of what we are doing as a nation to recover from this crisis. You will hear shortly from our finance minister, who will provide clarity to Malaysia's recovery measures. The Prihatin stimulus package and the Penjana economic recovery plan highlight the swift action taken by the government to alleviate the impact of COVID-19 on businesses. The SC chairman will then provide key areas and priorities that our regulators will focus on the journey from recovery to growth. We will then close today's Invest Malaysia conversation with 3 influential drivers of the economy, namely Khazanah, EPF, and Co-op. Collectively, they have some 1.2 trillion ringgit in assets under management that, if mandated effectively, will help advance our economy forward confidently and sustainably. Ladies and gentlemen, before I close, I would like to thank our esteemed partner, the Maybank Group, for their continued support and contribution towards making this impactful forum a success. Our gratitude also goes to our speakers, moderators, participants, and the men and women from Maybank, Bursa Malaysia, and other partners for making this event possible under challenging circumstances.